Hello, good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are well and you all are using the Fun2 tab. Okay, if you are not using, use that app. You can revise your questions from that. Okay, now in our previous video, we have finished the second chapter. Okay, now we have to start our new chapter, that is the chapter number 9, 3D visualization. Now our day-to-day life, we see many examples of 3D. What is the meaning of 3D? 3D object means having the length, breadth and height. Now in today's topic, in this chapter, we have to see the 2D dimension, two-dimensional figures, three-dimensional figures, then mapping space around us, then which are the faces, edges and vertices, polyhedrons, then regular and irregular polyhedrons, then one more is there, convex and concave polyhedrons, then Euler's formula. Okay, now the introduction. We have learned the 2D and 3D shapes in our earlier classes. Okay, now what is the 2D shapes? Square, circles, triangles are the examples of 2D. Yes, that means two-dimensional. And the sphere, cuboid, cube, then cone, then table. See the table, how it is. It is having three-dimensional. How? The length, breadth and height. Yes, students, in that we can see the length also, then the breadth also, then height also. That's why it is called the 3D objects. In our house there are so many things which are 3D. Now see, here is the length of, then breadth, then the height. Yes, we can see this. This is first parameter, second parameter and the third parameter. These, because of three parameters, we are saying this as 3D. Now in our house, you can see your house. In the house, how we are measuring that house? With the help of length, then with the help of breadth, then one more thing is there, the height of our house. Yes, with the help of this we can see. Now one more example, car. In car is a 3D object. Yes, because it is having length also, breadth also and the height also. Yes, students, see the length is this and breadth, and this is a height of car from top to bottom. Now this is house also having length, breadth and height. It is 3D object. Yes, students, understood the meaning of 3D object, which are the 3D objects and which are the 2D objects. We can draw the 3D object onto 2D, that means on the plane surface. Okay, now 2D versus 3D. Now in 2D having length and breadth, see in the figure, and 3D length, breadth and height. This is 2D versus 3D shape. Now in the 3D there is a length. Yes, it is a length, then breadth, then one more thing is there, the height of that object. Okay, in 2D only length and breadth is there, but in 3D one thing is added, that is the height. This is the difference between 2D and 3D. Now different views of 3D. Now this is the front view, top view and side view. With the help of that we can find the top view of that front view also and side view also. Okay, students, of any object we can see the front view, top view, side view, that means left side view, right side view, all that we can see in 3D objects. When we are seeing with front, we can't see the back side of that object. Okay, when we see from the top, we can't see the bottom side. When we are seeing from left side, we can't see the right side. These are the views of 3D object. Okay, we can front view we can see this, but in back side we can't see that. Okay, now the next is we have to pair with that. Okay, if for example this is an object the front view, how it is look like from side and how it is look like from top. We have to see that. Now see, this is the side view. How in column B, which is the side view of that object? First one, yes. But what is the top view? Top view, we can see only this much part from the top. Where it is in the third? It is in the last one. So we have to pair that. Now see, this is the second object. Side view of that object is this one. Yes, third one. Yes, correct one. Now the top view. What is the top view? We can see only the cup cap of that bottle. Okay, that means it is the second one. This is the top view. Now cup saucer. Cup saucer we can see in the, which is the side view of that. Side view is the last one. And which is the top view? In the top view we can see a cup is on a saucer. That means the third figure. We can see the third figure. There is a circle. That means a saucer cup. Around that is a cup. And cup is on the saucer. Yes, this is the top view. Now the last figure is of some bottle is there. We can see side view as this, but the top view of that is, we can only see that only this thing. This is a circle and around that a rectangle. Okay students, these are the different views of an object. Now you can see this top, front and side view. We can see the top and front side view of that, how it look like when we see from side, when we see from top, and when we see from front, how it look like. Okay, we have to match this. That means from first, second, third, which is the top view. From this where I mark, that is the front view. In the front view we can see only 3 square. Yes, that is the front view. What is the side view? Side view we can see only this much and this much. Other things I can't see from side. Okay, you have to imagine that in the side view we can see 2 square, and on the top how much portion we can see? These 4 square. But see the position of that. That means this is the fourth one. This is the top view. Map versus picture. Okay, what is map and what is picture? In map we are just using the symbols for different object, but what in picture? In pictures we are not using the symbol. Instead of that we are drawing the similar to the object appearance are made. Okay, now in map no reference of perspective. In map there is no reference in that, but in pictures there is a reference, some reference is given. And in map we are using a fixed scale. That means a centimeter is given, whatever is given. But in picture we are not using that concept. Okay students, in the map we can, with the help of map we can find the destination. Okay, we are in our daily life we are using the map for finding the house of someone's. Okay, we are using the Google map. Yes, in that we can see the rivers, the houses and the medicals, banks, whatever is there, all that things are in the map. Yes students, now the next topic is faces, edges and vertices of a 3D shape. Okay, that means of cuboid. You are seeing the cuboid here. We have to find which are the faces, which are the edges, which are the vertices of that object. Okay students, now which is the face, which shows the face? You can see the face. Faces are, how many faces are there? See, this one is one face, downside one face, then back side, then left side, right side, then front side. These are the faces of a cuboid. Okay, then that means how many faces are there in a cuboid? Yes, 6 faces. Yes, top, then bottom, then left side, right side, backward, front, all these 6 faces. Then the next is edges. Edges means the line segment which joins 2 faces together. Okay, edge means line segment. This is one segment, one edge. Okay, this is second edge, third edge, then four edge. Okay, that means a face having four edges. Okay, now we are counted that first, second, third. This edge combines two face. Yes, top and bottom. Okay, now these opposite edges are equal of a cuboid, because in cuboid rectangles are there. That means edges are, how many edges are there? You can count that: first, second, third, then fourth, then back side, front side, then left side, right side. How many edges will be there? Can you count? Yes, you can count that. There are exactly 12 edges in a cuboid. And what is the meaning of vertices? Vertices are nothing but the corners. Corner, okay, this is first corner, then this second corner where the three edges meet. That is called the vertices. How many vertices are in a cuboid? Yes, students, can you count that? There is one more, but that is we can't see because it is inside the cuboid, this one. Okay, so count that: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 vertices. Understand the meaning of faces, edges and vertices. Now the next is polyhedrons. What is the meaning of polyhedrons? Now, solid where each face is a polygon. Polygon means it is a 2D shape which is made up of 3 or more line segments. Some polygons have special names. Okay, for example, rectangle, square. Okay, polygons is a 2D shape which is only made up of line segment. Understand the meaning of line segment. Now see, this is one more example. It is a pyramid. Yes, you can see the pyramids. Polyhedrons means a 3D shape and whose faces are polygons. Now see this, how many faces are there? 1 2 3 and 4. Are they polygon? Yes, they are polygon. Why? Because they made up of line segment and downside bottoms also. That means 4 triangles are there and one quadrilateral downside. See the bottom part, it is a quadrilateral because it is having 4 sides. That means 4 triangles and 1 quadrilaterals, and all are polygons. That means it is polyhedron. Then the next figure is of cube. In cube is very much similar to cuboid, but in cuboid rectangle is there. That means each face is a rectangle, but in cube it is square. Now see the non-polyhedrons. That means solids where every face is not a polygon. Where that means there is not if a figure having no polygon, that means their figures are called non-polyhedrons. Now see in the cylinder, cylindrical shape, it has having sphere around A. That means sphere, cylinder, all are not polyhedrons. Then cone also. Why? Because they are not made up of line segments. Yes, there is no line segments in that. Can we find the line segment in sphere? No, it is a circular shape. In cone also it is circular. In cylinder it is also